where it's no excuse that we can give to not support the demands, because if we don't make a strong demand on government and on ourselves, then the conditions that we're going to face. I got a call from Supervisor Keith Carson a few days ago, and it was unusual to me that the way that he called. But I was very clear that he was calling because he just needed some spiritual uplift and counsel. Because he's looking as the supervisor that is responsible for the county's budget committee. He's looking at something coming that he's been saying for a few months now. The worst is yet to come. I read a piece a few days ago that said, whatever you thought of the foreclosure crisis about a year ago, that you're about to see another spike. Now, they want folk to believe that things have changed, conditions are getting better, the stimulus package is taking effect. Wrong. My brother is a banker, and I don't want to say was a banker, but if you work around banks nowadays, your careers are at jeopardy. Is that true? Because there's no guarantee that the banks that folks have relied on are going to survive what's coming down the pipe. We're looking at a time of increasing trouble. We're in church. I can say it to you the way it's written in the Bible, that there's a time of trouble such as there's never been since there's been a nation and a time. I don't know a country that's ever been in as much debt as America's in right now. The federal government is admittedly approaching $13 trillion of debt. That's what it admits to, but you're talking to a liar. So they admit to 13 trillion in debt. You can probably take that almost times 10. That's fact.
That's right.
That's a fact. They're not telling you all the trouble they're in with Social Security. There's nothing that those that are paying into Social Security can expect to receive in 10. It's gone. Is that true, brother?
Well,
there's like close to $70 trillion of national debt right now. So those that have relied on this system of things to recover, well, recovery first is like an addict. America's now like a debt addict.
Yep.
When one is addicted to a drug or behavior, among the first things that has to happen in order to actually recover is to admit it.
Right.
I am a war addict.
Wow.
I am a dope fiend. I am a oil addict. Whatever we're addicted to. First, for recovery, requires admission. And that's the hardest thing that most addicts have to do. Which is why, again, people, if we felt that we could trust the government, would make sacrifices. We'll pay a few extra taxes if that's what's required. But now you got a whole movement, we'll never pay another tax.
Right.
You know why they're saying that? Because they don't want to feel as though they're providing you, this new population, with a way of life. So that this new population, where the darker people of the country are now the majority of the state of California, the majority of the state of Texas, coming to be the majority in many other states. There was a Time magazine cover about 15 years ago called The Browning of America. And it had the red, white, and blue flag, except it changed the color of the stripes to meet the colors of the various ethnic groups that are in the country. There's a problem in the minds of some.
Yeah.
But it cannot be solved while lying, deceiving, cheating, fixing schemes up to give the appearance that there's a solution to the problem. Quite frankly, I don't think that our brother Obama would have been elected, except for maybe it was hopeful in the minds of some that, not us, we support our brother, but others, that we need a new kind of captain for the Titanic.
There you go. Right there.
It's time to integrate the Titanic.
That's right. Make it somebody
Because
else.
the iceberg is been sighted.
Yep.
And we're moving too fast.
Yep.
Hey, Obama, take the wheel.
And it becomes his fault.
Yeah, then it
That's your
becomes
fault.
his fault.
That's right.
At whatever the consequences of this is. And so we are certainly keeping our eyes wide open, but we also know that the hope of the people is right in this room. It's in the town hall in San Francisco. It's in the town hall in Richmond. It's in the town hall in Sacramento. It's in the town hall in Modesto. It's now coming to be in the town halls in Los Angeles that are beginning to organize around the murder of Oscar Grant and other formations that already exist. And so it becomes more important for us now than ever to really unite the various formations. And our next Caravan for Justice, I think will fittingly include whatever number of busloads come out of Southern California as well as what comes from Northern California, but we got to meet, organize, get up, and produce the change that we all would like to see. And so, sisters and brothers,
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you all for your time and attention. Give yourselves a big round of applause.